He bent down to kiss the mummified hand of Mary Magdalene, but instead of kissing it, he bit into it. The monks tried to pull him off, but he kept chewing on the bone, and finally 2 small pieces came loose. The monks were angry, but he managed to keep hold of the pieces. He brought them back to his own church as a religious tourist attraction. The performer jumped into the crowd, landing on top of a fan's neck and crushing her spinal cord. Now he was expecting the crowd to catch him so they could lift him up and pass him around the audience. But she fell to the ground paralyzed, unable to move any of her limbs. Her family rushed to the hospital where doctors immediately began surgery. And after days of intensive care, she was able to move her arms and legs again. If a speaker was loud enough, could it lift you off the ground? Well, speakers can move lighter objects like sand if it's played super loud. And sound waves can push on things because they're a form of energy. But if you wanted the speaker to lift you up, it would be louder than a rocket taking off. The sound would instantly burst your eardrums and rupture blood vessels, seriously damaging your internal organs. She threw her poop out the window when the toilet wouldn't flush. But instead of leading outside, it opened to a small air gap and her poop got stuck there. She was on a first date and had to call him in to help. She climbed in head first to get her poop and passed it back to him. But when she tried to get out, she realized she was stuck. Her date had no choice but to call authorities, who smashed the window to free her. But they did end up going on a second date. They propped his dead body into the front seat and drove to the bank's drive-through window. The women had lived with the man, and one was actually his girlfriend. But when they found him dead, they remembered the cash in his account. The bank teller didn't notice he was dead and let them withdraw the money. They then dumped him at a hospital and went home, but were both soon arrested.